Good evening, darlings, and welcome to yet another video request. So tonight, I have a question that I'm going to answer, a video request from the lovely Fireflies1996, who asked if I could make a video where I talk about, now forgive me if I pronounce this wrong, because I'm not exactly sure how to do it, but it looks like Baggin Shield, perhaps, and my thoughts about that. Now, darling, I love you too, so no worries. I'm going to look this up so that we all are on the same page. You know, I love to give my opinions. Of course, I have so many, especially things that you all are interested in. So, let us bring up the Google here, and, oh dear, typing in the wrong place again. Is that right? Let's see. Yes. Oh, there's many suggestions that come up when you start to type it, aren't there? And many results. Oh dear, this could take a while. You know what? I'm just going to click image. All right. And oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, I need to close that window. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh. Oh, by the Valar. I swear, I was not prepared for seeing that sort of content, darling. Did you know that it was going to bring up something like that? I mean, honestly, not that I have a weak constitution or anything, but if I did, I would be on the floor right now, darling. I mean, perhaps I'm just a little bit naive about what sort of things come up on an internet search, but I wasn't expecting that sort of graphic, mature content to just spring up on me just so soon, you know. I expected perhaps some sort of, well, honestly, I thought maybe it was some sort of martial art or something like that. It had the word shield in it, of course. That was my first and not my only mistake in that search. So, darling, my thoughts. Well, in case any of you haven't done that search, please do not do that search. I will go ahead and tell you. Apparently, Bag and Shield, I'm going to assume, is some sort of internet lingo for taking Mr. Bilbo Baggins and Thorin Oakenshield, and I don't know why you would make their names like that, but apparently it is something to do with a relationship they're in, which I had no idea. I've honestly never heard of anything about their being in a relationship, but, well, now that I think about it, Hobbit was rather keen on saving him, and, I mean, why would you? I mean, the only reason would be if you had feelings for him, right? I mean, he's not really the sort of person one empathizes with. So, I suppose that's why. But honestly, I would have thought that the young man had better taste. Thorin Oakenshield. Oh my lord. Darling, if you're watching this, please, by all means, I'm sorry if you take this as an insult, but you could do so much better. Thorin Oakenshield, of all people, by all means, look for someone better suited for you, darling. I mean, you're just such a kind soul, so giving. You care about comfort and the good things in life, and it's the exact opposite of Mr. Oakenshield. So, I would suggest if you're going to go for a dwarf, if it has to be a dwarf, pick anyone else. You literally picked the worst option. I mean, it's not as if you could even consider him attractive at all. I mean, seriously, darling, you could do so well for yourself. I know we're not the closest of friends, but I feel like we have a good rapport, you know. So, you know, ditch that pile of shite and get yourself someone worth it. Now, my thoughts on it, other than that, of course, well, I suppose I shouldn't be surprised. I always heard that Thorin Oakenshield had a bit of unusual taste, and of course, I've seen it many times, darlings. So, I mean, I don't have I mean, it doesn't really affect me in any way. How could it possibly? Well, I do have a meeting coming up with him. I could certainly use this to my advantage, couldn't I, darlings? Well, I need to get going because I have a lot of things in mind now that I'm starting to have the little wheels are turning, you know. So I'm going to go ahead and make some plans for this meeting coming up concerning this new information you've given me. So thank you again, darling. I cannot wait to pull these cards out of my sleeve the next time he gives me any trouble. So have a pleasant evening. I hope that I answered this as well as you'd like. We can discuss this further if there's anything in specific you want to have my reaction about, but honestly, I just couldn't care less about that dwarf king, if you can even call him a king, honestly. So yes, darling, cheers and have a good night.